Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Orr Park as we get ready for a doubleheader between the visiting Young Harris Mountain Lions and the Montevallo Falcons in Peach Belt Conference play. Jeannie Perucci leading off for the Mountain Lions. First pitch is fouled off to the left side. In the circle for the Falcons today, Jocelyn Rivera, the senior from Brooklyn, Ohio. A 1 pitch misses for ball one. Defensively for the Falcons around the infield, Holly LaForce at third, Haley Barnett at shortstop, Marissa Sosa at second, and Lauren Van Steenwhite getting the start today at first base. 1-1 pitch is outside. Count is now 2-1. In the outfield from left to right is Darby Duke, Kelsey Vining, and Celestia Davila. Behind the plate, catching for the Falcons is Lady Sarah Federico. Perucci chops that one to Barnett at first, but she can't get the out as the speed of Perucci reaches on the infield single. Perucci got to first base quickly as Barnett fielded it deep in the hole at shortstop, and she's on with an infield single, and that brings up Biz Walters for the Mountain Lions. Walters attempts the bunt. It goes all the way to second, and Barnett's able to make the play and fields and tags Perucci on her way to second for the out. So Walters will reach on the fielder's choice. Perucci out on the 6 unassisted put out on her way to second. And that brings up Hannah Harrison. One away here in the top of the first. First pitch is outside for ball one. One 0 pitch catches the outside corner and evens the count at 1-1. The Falcons come into the game today 11-10 overall, 2-1 in Peach Belt Conference play. Young Harris comes in 18-4 overall, but looking for their first conference win with an 0-4 mark in Peach Belt play. As 1-1 is outside for ball two. Both teams in action yesterday. Montevallo only able to get one game in against North Georgia as the 2-1 pitch across the plate evens the count at 2-2. The Falcons lost 6-0 to the nationally ranked Nighthawks, and the second game was postponed due to heavy rains that moved in yesterday afternoon. Young Harris was able to get a doubleheader in against Auburn Montgomery, winning both of those games yesterday, as that one's fouled off to the left side. A 2-2 count here with one out. That one's fouled off as well. Count remains 2-2. A beautiful afternoon here today, much different than yesterday. Field in pretty good condition after the heavy rains that moved through yesterday and last night. 2-2 pitches outside, and now the count is full, 3-2. That one is fouled off as well as Harrison stays alive. One out here in the first. That one is chopped back up the middle for a base hit. And the ball will get away from Vining in center field. And that allows Walters to score from first. And Harrison moves on to third on the fielding error in center field. So a single and an error there scores the first run of the game for the Mountain Lions. He scored a run on that. Yeah, I did it twice. So Young Harris takes a 1-0 lead here in the top of the first as Murphy Davis makes her way to the plate. First pitch from Rivera, high for ball one. That one's chopped back to Rivera. She looks at the runner at third, fires to first for the 1-3 putout, and Harrison is stranded at third. 2 away now here as Georgia Webb steps into the batter's box. First pitch is fouled off to the left side. Oh, one pitch is outside, evens the count at 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch is fouled off to the left side. The count is now 1-2. And that pitch from Rivera catches the outside corner for strike 3. So Webb is caught looking for the final out of the inning. We head to the bottom of the first. Young Harris leads 1-0 here at War Park. Leading off for the Falcons is the freshman from Irvington, Alabama, Holly LaForce. First pitch from Young Harris starting pitcher Jeannie Perucci is high for ball one. And the 1-0 is high as well. And a favorable count here for LaForce, 2-0. And that pitch is across the plate for the first strike. 2-1 is the count. And that pitch is a ball, so 3-1 count here for LaForce to start things off in the bottom of the first. And LaForce reaches on the walk. So the leadoff runner aboard for the Falcons.
Now batting for the Falcons, Celestia Davila.
And that brings up the junior from San Diego, California, Celestia Davila. And Davila shows bunt but pulls it back. And the throw down the first to try to get LaForce is wild, but the right fielder's there to pick it up and keep LaForce from advancing. First pitch is a ball to Davila. So the bunt called there. Davila pulls it back, and LaForce makes it back to first. And she attempts it again, pulls it back for ball two. Perucci struggling to find the strike zone here early. And there's the first strike. The 2-1 count here to Davila. And that pitch is high for ball three. 3-1 count here to Davila. Davila shows bunt and misses, and the count is now full, 3-2. And that pitch is on the outside corner for strike three. So Davila caught looking for the first out here in the first.
Now batting for the Falcons, Kelsey Vining.
That brings up the Falcons preseason NFCA Player of the Year watch list candidate Kelsey Vining, center fielder from Plano, Texas, steps into the batter's box with LaForce at first and one out. First pitch catches the outside corner for a strike. Vining fouls that one off to the left side and is down 0-2. Pitch is outside for ball one. And Vining is called out for a delay of game there, I believe, for taking
Now batting for the
too
Falcons,
long
Dylan Bailey.
in the batter's box. Dylan Bailey now batting with 2 away. Swing and a miss for strike one. As the Falcons trying to get the signals from Coach Vanover and looking at their wrist. And difficult situation. Vining called for her 3rd strike due to that. 1-1 count now here to Bailey. LaForce on her way and is caught stealing at second to end the inning. So that'll do it for the Falcons in the first. We head to the second. Young Harris leading 1-0. So Grace Bodie leads things off here for the Mountain Lions in the top of the second. First pitch from Rivera is across the plate for strike one. That one's hit to left field. Duke able to make the play with the sun in her eyes for the first out.
Now batting for the Mountain Lions,
Lauren Daniel steps into the batter's box for Young Harris, so the 1 away. And the first pitch is across the plate for strike one from Rivera. And the pitch is inside for ball one, 1-1 count. That one is hit foul down the left field line. Counts 1-2. As teammate Colin Kaiser runs Some shades out to Darby Duke, or visor to the Falcons left fielder. The sun is bright here this afternoon. Duke gives the go-ahead to Rivera, and we're ready for the 1-2 pitch. It is high and evens the count at 2-2. That one is hit foul to the right side, but Lauren Van Steenwijk's there to make the catch in foul territory for the second out of the inning.
Now batting for the Mountain Lions, Jill Torres.
And Jill Torres will hit here with 2 away. The pitch is outside for ball 1. One 0 pitch is high. The count is now 2-0. Two 0 pitches across the plate for strike 1. And the 2-1 pitch just off the plate. Counts now 3-1. It is on the outside corner, and now the count is full 3-2. And 3-2 pitch is fouled off to the right side. And that one's hit right back to Rivera. She catches it for the third out of the inning. So we head to the bottom half of the second. Young Harris leads 1-0 here at Orr Park. Dylan Bailey will lead things off here for the Falcons in the bottom of the second. First pitch is high for ball one.
Softball. I'll show the bar game on Friday, so returning the favour.
And 1-0 pitch is high. It counts now 2-0. And that pitch is across the plate for strike one, 2-1 count. And 2-1 pitch is high, so favorable 3-1 count here for Bailey to lead things off. Three-one pitch across the plate, runs the count to full, 3-2. That one's fouled out of play to the right side. Bailey stays alive. And that pitch is low and out inside for ball four, so Bailey will reach on the walk to lead things off here for the Falcons. Marissa Sosa will step into the batter's box here for the Falcons with one runner on, nobody out. First pitch is high for ball one. That one's lined into left field for a base hit, so two runners on now for the Falcons to start things off here in the second. So Lady Sarah Federico, the sophomore from San Diego, California, looking to take advantage of two runners on, nobody out, as young Harris will take time for a visit in the circle here as they try to calm Perucci down. With the Falcons threatening here in the second. So the short visit is over, and Federico will make her way back to the batter's box. And she lays down a bunt, perfect sack bunt to move the runners up. So two runners now in scoring position for the Falcons.
Now batting for the Falcons, Darby Duke.
So Darby Duke, the junior from Madero Ranchos, California, looking to take advantage of a scoring opportunity here with one out, two runners in scoring position. First pitch catches the outside corner for strike one. That one's fouled down third base line. Duke is behind 0-2. So 0-2 count with one away here for Duke. And that one's chopped foul to the left side. That one is slapped to the third baseman, but the runners are not able to move up, and Duke is out on a 5-3 putout. So 2 away now for the Falcons as Haley Barnett makes her way to the plate. The freshman from Northport, Alabama.
Haley Barnett.
So Barnett will try to give the Falcons their first run in the game here with 2 away. Runners at second and third. First pitch is inside for ball one. One 0 pitch is high for ball two. So 2-0 count here to Barnett. That one is hit foul to the left side. Counts now 2-1. Two one pitch is high, and a favorable 3-1 count here for Barnett. That one's fouled to the screen. Count is now full, 3-2. That was hit down the left field line in foul territory, and no one's able to get to it. So Barnett extends her at bat. Counts full, 3-2. 2 away. Runners at second and third. That one is hit back to the pitcher on the right side of the infield. She pops up for the third out of the inning. So we head to the third. Young Harris still leading 1-0 here at Orr Park. So Chandler Stooksbury will lead things off here for Young Harris in the third.
Now batting for the Mountain Lions, Chandler Stooksbury.
First pitch is outside for ball one. And 1-0 pitch is low. Counts now 2-0. Three-zero count here now to Stooksbury. And Stooksbury will reach on 4 balls from Rivera to start things off here in the third. Federico trots out to have a word with Rivera as Genie Perucci steps into the batter's box for the Mountain Lions. First pitch is outside for ball one. Next pitch catches the outside corner, evens the count at 1-1. Count moves to 2-1 here to Perucci. That one is hit into center field for a base hit. Too deep for Barnett at short, too shallow for Vining in center field. So 2 runners on now for the Mountain Lions to start things off in the third. As Biz Walters shows bunt on first pitch from Rivera, it's outside for ball one. She lays down the bunt that time, and LaForce is able to take a look at third, nobody there, and then fires to first for the 5-3 putout on the sack bunt, but it does move both runners up into scoring position for the Mountain Lions. So Hannah Harrison steps into the batter's box here for the Mountain Lions with 2 runners in scoring position. First pitch catches the outside corner for strike 1. And that pitch catches the strike zone as well. So 0-2 count here to Harrison. That one's hit sharply to Sosa. She's able to field for the 4-3 putout and no room for the runners to advance. So 2 away here with runners still standing at second and third. So the Falcons 1 out away from getting out of the jam as Murphy Davis hits here for Young Harris. First pitch across the plate for strike 1. Pitch is low, evens the count at 1-1. And that pitch catches the strike zone. A 1-2 count now for Davis. Oh, it's fouled off to the right side. Count remains 1-2. That one is fouled out of play behind home plate as Davis stays alive. 1-2 count here with 2 away. And the 1-2 pitch outside evens the count at 2-2. And that one's hit to shortstop. Haley Barnett, she fires to Lauren Van Steenmarken. The 6-3 put out ends the inning and strands the runners. So Mountain Lions come up empty here in the top of the third. We head to the bottom half of the inning. Young Harris leading 1-0 here at Orr Park. Warren Van Steenwyk will hit here for the Falcons to lead things off.
I was trying to. Steenwhite. I was trying to like bring it.
First pitch is high for ball one. And was hit out of play behind home plate. Evens the count at 1-1. One pitch is high for ball two. That one's hit foul to the screen. Evens the count at 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. And Van Steenwyk goes down swinging for the first out in the inning. That brings up leadoff hitter Holly LaForce. LaForce leading the team with a .417 batting average as a freshman. First pitch catches the inside corner for strike one. That one is hit foul out of play to the left side, and LaForce is down 0-2.
Battling for the pole. Batting.
That one is hit foul territory in left field, and the Mountain Lions left fielder is able to make the grab for the out, for the second out here in the bottom of the third.
Now batting for the Falcons, Celeste Davila.
That brings up Celestia Davila. Oh, okay, that's and Davila hits that one into left field. Young Harris able to make the play for the third out of the inning. So a quick bottom of the third for the Falcons. We head to the fourth. Young Harris still leading 1-0. So Georgia Webb leads things off here for Young Harris in the fourth, and that one's hit softly back to Rivera in the circle, and she fields and fires to Van Steenwyk for the 1-3 putout. So a quick first out here for Young Harris. And that brings up Grace Body. First pitch is high for ball one. One 0 pitch catches the strike zone and evens the count at 1-1. One pitch across the plate for a strike as well. Counts now 1-2. One-two pitches outside, evens the count at 2-2. That one's hit foul down the left side. Count remains 2-2. Due to pitches outside, the count is now full. That one's chopped foul into the Falcons' dugout. And the count remains full. And 3-2 pitch is fouled to the backstop. Count remains full. And the 3-2 pitch inside for ball four as Bodie reaches on the walk.
Now batting for the Mountain Lions, Lauren Daniel.
Lauren Daniel hits here for the Mountain Lions. The one away and one runner on. And first pitch is low for ball one. And 1-0 pitches inside for ball two. That one's chopped foul down the third base line. Counts now 2-1. And that one's fouled off home plate. Counts 2-2. Oh, it's chopped to Sosa. She will tag the runner and get the 4-3 put out at first. So the double play, nice double play there by Sosa to erase both base runners and end the inning. Unassisted on the runner going to second. And the 4-3 put out on the batter. And we head to the bottom of the fourth. Young Harris leading 1-0 here at Orr Park. So Kelsey Vining will lead things off for Montevallo in the bottom of the fourth inning. First pitch is high for ball one. And Vining hits that one in deep left field, but the mountain lion is left fielder there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting for the Falcons, Dylan Bailey.
So that will bring up Dylan Bailey here with one away. That one is chopped foul. Counts 0-1. That one is high, evens the count at 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch is high. Count is now 2-1.
Some of us are, yeah. Like we have our little groups.
That one's fouled out of play behind home plate. Evens the count at 2-2. And Bailey caught looking at strike three for the second out of the inning. So two away here for Marissa Sosa.
Marissa Sosa.
That one's hit foul down the left field line. count is 0-1. That pitch is inside, evens the count at 1-1. Swing and a miss by Sosa. Counts now 1-2. And 1-2 pitch is high, evens the count at 2-2. That one is hit deep to the left field, foul territory, and the Mountain Lions left fielder runs into the wall trying to make the grab, unable to. So Sosa stays alive here with 2-2 count. And swing and a miss at a pitch high there by Sosa. She goes down swinging for the final out of the inning. And we head to the fifth. Young Harris leading here 1-0 at Orr Park.
Now batting for the Mountain Lions, Jill Torres.
So Jill Torres will lead things off for Young Harris here in the top of the fifth. The Mountain Lions scored a run in the top of the first inning, and it stands as the lone run of the game. They lead 1-0 here in the fifth. First pitch from Rivera is high for ball one. Pitch catches the strike zone, evens the count at 1-1. One pitch is inside for ball two. Torres hits that one deep into center field, and it will get out of here for a home run and give the Mountain Lions a 2-0 lead. caught that one as it started off on the left side in center field and moved its way to right center.
Now batting for the Mountain Lions, Chandler Stokesbury.
So the solo homer there by Joel Torres, and Young Harris leads 2-0 here in the fifth. Chandler Stokesbury will step into the batter's box for Young Harris. First pitch inside for ball one. When a pitch across the plate evens the count at 1-1. That one is chopped to LaForce at third. She fields and fires to Van Steenwyk for the 5-3 putout. And the first out here in the fifth.
Now batting for the Mountain Lions, Jeannie Perucci.
So Jeannie Perucci now steps into the batter's box for the Mountain Lions.
I just like the British accent over it. It's so
And it's
great.
softball, like most American of sports.
Ball.
I love it though.
First pitch misses for ball one.
I just kind of skip that one. Brent Fox to play and shoot out that ball.
That one is chopped back to Rivera in the circle. She fires for the 1-3 putout. And the second out here in the top of the fifth. So 2 away now as Biz Walters steps into the batter's box for Young Harris.
Now batting for the Mountain Lions, Biz Walters.
What a catch.
That one is nice play by LaForce, but it's foul ball down the third baseline. 0-1 count here for Walters. But LaForce was ready to field and throw if it had been called fair. Nice effort there by LaForce. That one is slapped high in the right side of the infield, and Marissa Sosa's there to make the catch for the third and final out here in the top of the fifth. But Jill Torres' solo home run gives Young Harris a 2-0 lead as we head to the bottom of the fifth. So Lady Sarah Federico
Now
will lead
batting
things
for the
off
Falcons, Lady Sarah Federico.
for the Falcons in the bottom of the fifth. He hits that one high into left field. The Young Harris left fielder there to make the grab for the first out in the inning.
Now batting for the Falcons, Darby Duke.
So Darby Duke will hit here with one away. Busy day for Biz Walters, the Young Harris left fielder, making several plays in left field for the Mountain Lions. First pitch to Duke misses for ball one. 1-0 pitch catches the outside corner, evens the count at 1-1. And that one is slap foul, counts 1-2. That one is slapped back up the middle, and Duke will reach on the infield single.
Now batting for the Falcons, Haley Barnett.
And that will bring up Haley Barnett here with one away, and Duke at first after the infield single. First pitch is high for ball one. And that one's fouled off to the screen, evens the count at 1-1. That one is hit foul into the Falcons bullpen. Counts 1-2. And that one's fouled off to the screen behind home plate. Count remains 1-2. Swing and a miss at a high pitch there for strike three, but Duke is able to successfully steal second base.
Batting for the Falcons, Lauren Van Steenwijk.
So two away now for the Falcons, but Duke is in scoring position with a stolen base as Lauren Van Steenwijk will try to bring in Duke here with two outs in the bottom of the fifth. Fouls the first pitch off to the screen. The one pitch is inside, evens the count at 1-1. That one's fouled off to the left side. Counts now 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch fouled out of play to the left side as well. That one's hit foul to the left side into the Falcons bullpen. Count remains 1-2. That one's hit foul to the right side. As Van Steenwyk battling here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. That one's fouled out of play to the left side. And that one's fouled off behind home plate. A long bat here for Van Steenwyk. And she hits that one foul out of play to the left side. So Van Steenwyk awaiting the 8th pitch of this at bat. 1-2 count with 2 away. Fouls that one off as well.
You know what? If it's a home run, I'll pay for your. So I'll pay for it if it's a home run.
So now the 9th pitch upcoming from Young Harris pitcher Jeannie Perucci. And Van Steenwyk hits that one fair this time at the wall. Out of here for a 2-run homer. Lauren Van Steenwyk ties the game.
There we go.
A nice at-bat on the 9th pitch of the at-bat. Battling to stay alive and get the pitch she wanted, and she takes advantage. Hammers it down the left field line for a 2-run homer. Ties the game here with 2 away in the bottom of the 5th. And there's a short timeout here. There's some message relayed from the home plate umpire to Montevallo head coach Lindsey Vanover. And now Vanover huddles with her team to deliver whatever message she received from the home plate umpire. And now we get set for
Now
Holly
passing to the
LaForce.
Falcons, Holly LaForce.
I'll go out there and I'll pitch one myself.
With 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th. Following up the 2-run homer by Lauren Van Steenwyk ties the game at 2-2. And LaForce hits one into deep left field, but Biz Walters was there to make the grab on that one for the 3rd and final out of the inning. But again, Lauren Van Steenwyk's 2-run shot has tied the game here at Orr Park as we head to the 6th. So Hannah Harrison will lead things off here for Young Harris in the 6th. And the first pitch catches the strike zone for strike 1. And 0-1 pitch is low, evens the count at 1-1. And that one catches the outside corner for strike 2. That one's chopped foul off home plate. Count remains 1-2. And 1-2 pitch outside evens the count at 2-2. That one's hit foul into the Falcons bullpen. Count remains 2-2.
I guess it's basically up to the team or the umpire. You can't say anything bad, can you?
No, you really can't. Can't be mean to people.
We voted you on the bit last Monday.
2-2 pitch outside runs the count full here to Harrison.
And their guys too, by the way. And we were playing me, we were playing doubles, and we were all sat like watching. And they were so obnoxious.
Really?
Yeah.
See, that's just annoying.
Yeah, they would like.
Not big sports.
I would
That one is hit sharply to Van Steenwyk. She fields it and takes care of it herself for the 3 unassisted putout for the first out here in the 6th. Murphy Davis hits here for Young Harris
Yeah, that was
with the one away.
I wonder which one's the all-can was that.
First pitch is low for ball one.
The only guy I will say being from
Kirby's a mean
Northerners are not necessarily the nicest people.
Yeah. So Southerners were like courteous.
And 1-0 misses. 2-0 count here to Davis.
Really mean.
I've met nice people. They're mean. They want to be mean in your face down here, but they when they can be positive, they can be really positive. But
3-0 count now for Davis with one away.
kind of got used to the fact that they totally nice to you, but
Oh.
talk like a loser. I'm like, seriously.
And that pitch catches strike zone for the first strike. 3-1 count.
Bless your heart. It's like saying, "You so sleepy."
That one's hit into left field for a base hit.
Speaking of donuts,
So runner on here for the Mountain Lions.
Now back into the Mountain Lions. Georgia Webb.
it's actually a really good hit. It's a perfect hit.
Georgia Webb now batting for Young Harris. First pitch strike there from Rivera. Swing and a miss by Webb, and she's down 0-2. That one's fouled off the screen to the left side. Count remains 0-2. And that one's fouled off as well. Count remains 0-2.
Yeah, I mean they kind of come up with them before the innings go. We do a lot of innings.
So 2 pitches high for ball one. That one's lined into center field for a base hit. And 2 runners on now for Young Harris. 1 away here in the 6th. And that brings up Grace Bodie for Mountain Lions. First pitch catches the outside corner for strike one. Pitch down the middle for strike two. 0-2 count here for Bodie. And 0-2 outside. Counts now 1-2. That one's hit deep into left field. Darby Duke there to make the grab. So 2 away now here in the top of the 6th inning.
Now batting for the Mountain Lions, Grace Boaty.
So Lauren Daniel.
Why did you get that wrong?
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you missed the last one. You missed it. She just got out. Now it's Lauren Daniel. We're good. So Lauren Daniel hitting here for Young Harris. First pitch strike from Rivera. And the 0-1 outside evens the count at 1-1. Swing and a miss by Daniel, and she's down in the count, 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and the Falcons get out of the inning without any damage. And we head to the bottom of the 6th here, still tied 2-2 at Orr Park. So Celestia Davila will lead things off here for the Falcons
Now batting for the Falcons, Celestia Davila.
in the bottom of the 6th. She hits that one deep into center field, but the Mountain Lions able to make the grab for the first out here in the bottom of the 6th. And that will bring up Kelsey Vining.
Now batting for the Falcons, Kelsey Vining.
First pitch catches the strike zone for strike 1. 0-1 outside, evens the count at 1-1. So 1-2 count here to Vining. She chops that one to the left side of the infield. It gets through for a single. So base runner here for the Falcons with Dylan Bailey stepping into the batter's box. And Bailey hits that one into left field. But Biz Walters there to make the grab for the Mountain Lions. And 2 away now for Marissa Sosa.
Now batting for the Falcons, Marissa Sosa.
Again, Kelsey Vining at first after the single. 2 away here in the inning. First pitch to Sosa is fouled back to the screen. 0-1 count. Sosa hammers that one to left field, and it will get out as well. And Marissa Sosa gives the Falcons a 4-2 lead with a home run here in the bottom of the 6th inning. So the Falcons using the long ball here today, a pair of 2-run homers. A pair of 2-run homers here, one by Lauren Van Steenwyk in the 5th, and then another one here by Marissa Sosa in the 6th. And the Falcons lead it 4-2. Lady Sarah Federico hits here with 2 away after the Sosa homer. First pitch misses for ball 1. That one is hammered down the left field line. And Federico is on with a base hit.
Now batting for the Falcons, Darby Duke.
So Darby Duke steps into the batter's box now with a runner at first, 2 away here in the 6th. The Falcons taking a 4-2 lead earlier in the inning on the 2-run shot by Marissa Sosa. First pitch is outside for ball 1. And 1-0 misses as well. 2-0 is the count. That one misses outside as well. 3-0 favorable count here for Duke. Catches the outside corner for strike 1. Duke will reach on the walk. 2 base runners here for the Falcons, with 2
Now
away.
asking for the Falcons, Haley Barnett.
And Young Harris making a change here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th, as it appears Nikki Kowalski will relieve Jeannie Perucci in the circle. And Perucci heads to the outfield.
Shall I announce the name again? Voice.
Play music though. With some not walking up project music.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Sorry, I said you would just say your name.
Yeah. The pitcher, Nikki Kowalski.
Sorry.
No, that's my fault. I mumbled in your ear.
So Haley Barnett will be the first batter to face Kowalski here with 2 away in the bottom of the 6th. She hits the first one foul down the left side. 0-1 count. That one's fouled out of play to the left side as well. 0-2 count here to Barnett. That one is fouled away as well. Count remains 0-2. And the 1-2, there. 0-2 is outside for ball 1. 1-2 count here to Barnett. That one is hammered foul to the left side. Count remains 1-2. And swinging a miss, strike 3. As Barnett goes down swinging for the final out here in the bottom of the 6th. But the Falcons do get the go-ahead 2-run homer by Marissa Sosa. They carry a 4-2 lead into the 7th here at Orr Park. So back here for the top of the seventh at Orr Park, the Falcons lead Young Harris 4-2. 3 outs away from securing a win here in the first of 2 this afternoon against the Mountain Lions.
Now batting for the Mountain Lions, Jill Torres.
Jocelyn Rivera still in the circle, looking to close this one out. The first batter she will face here in the seventh is Jill Torres. First pitch across the plate for strike one.
Pictures for the next game.
I believe so, yeah. Probably.
And 0-1 misses, 1-1 count. The 1-1 is outside for ball 2. That one's hit foul out of play to the right side, evens the count at 2-2.
They can stop anytime.
That one is hit foul down the first base line. Count remains 2-2. And that one low runs the count full, 3-2. Here to Torres. And Rivera steps off rubber, and Federico will go out to have a short chat with her in the circle. Full count here to Torres to lead things off in the top of the seventh.
What is she telling us? Like where it's headed to?
I don't know, just talking, I guess, letting them miscommunicate or
Spring
whatever.
ball is best to have a snap clock.
And that one will hit Torres on the forearm. She will reach for the Mountain Lions. So runner on here
Now batting
in
for
the
the
top
Mountain
of the
Lions,
seventh.
Chandler Stooksbury.
And looks like we will have a pinch hitter,
So I just stand back there.
number 11. No, excuse me, pinch runner.
Like calm down first.
Chandler Stooksbury is still the batter, pinch running for the Mountain Lions.
I like how tennis players yell, "Come on!"
Yeah, but makes you like 3 hours, 3 hours long.
I get quite into it.
Still trying to get a number on the pinch runner.
I got it tonight.
It appears to be number 6, Sarah Alderman, pinch running for Young Harris. So
Do you know why she
nobody out. Runner at first here for Stooksbury. First pitch strike from Rivera.
breathe every time you hit the ball? Like breathe out, like to control your breathing. So you could just go, yeah, but like make a sound with it, but it's to like exhale all the everything.
Where's the Alabama trailer?
And
I'm guessing it's got to be pretty much in the next spot.
0-1 misses, evens the count at 1-1.
Couple days in a row, but that's not like so tired. You don't want to do it the next day.
We have 3 in a row.
Yeah,
Almost 3 maybe?
that's ridiculous. We got kind of tired. There's never doubleheader soccer games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something like that.
1-1 outside for ball 2.
We do it
That one's hit sharply to Barnett. And Sosa unable to make the catch on the throw from Barnett at second. So 2 runners on now here for the Mountain Lions
Now batting
on the
for the
E4.
Mountain Lions, Genie Perucci.
And now there will be a conversation between Montevallo head coach Lindsey Vanover and the infield umpire asking for an appeal to home plate to see if Sosa did glove it before dropping it, which would erase the runner at second. The appeal is unsuccessful. And so Young Harris will have 2 runners on now with nobody out here in the top of the 7th. Barnett fielded the ball easily and threw to Sosa. Sosa trying to potentially make the turn on the double play, unable to hold on to it. And Young Harris threatening here in the 7th. Genie Perucci batting with runners at first and second, nobody out. She chops that one to Barnett. Barnett gets the lead runner at third. Nice play by Barnett to erase the lead runner. So 1 away here for the Mountain Lions. Biz Walters steps into the batter's box. Runners at first and second still with 1 out. First pitch catches the outside corner for strike 1. And now Young Harris will call for a change here during the middle of the at-bat. They are going to decide to make a change at the plate and a pinch runner at second base. So LaForce will field and get the out and the lead runner again. So 2 away now here in the 7th.
Now batting for the Mountain Lions, Hannah Harrison.
It's a big game.
What do you think? If we get them out, we won.
Yeah. We don't have to bat again because we already won.
Come on, Jocelyn.
So Harrison hitting here. 1-2 count now with 2 away. Again, runners at first and second for the Mountain Lions. Rivera 1 strike away from closing this one out for the Falcons. 1-2 pitch outside, evens the count at 2-2. So 2-2 count, 2 away here in the 7th. Harrison fouls that one off to the left side. Count remains 2-2.
If you were to catch the ball without your mitt, would it hurt?
More than likely. If it was like a proper computer monitor, it would hurt. Otherwise.
What, catching without a glove? Yeah.
Harrison hits that one foul behind home plate. It will get out of play.
In the spot
And
around us.
count remains 2-2.
And it was like the size of a baseball.
Again, Rivera, one strike away here from ending this one and giving the Falcons a win in the first of 2 games this afternoon against Young Harris. But the Mount Lions are threatening. Runners at first and second. The 2-2 pitch outside. Now the count is full to Harrison.
I don't know if I could ever watch a test series though. That's
Oh,
so
I
long.
only watched the highlights. Yeah, I don't watch the whole thing.
Rivera takes a step off. And the Young Harris coach upset with the home plate umpire. That one's fouled off the screen as Harrison stays alive here with 2 away. Full count, 2 away. Runners at first and second here in the top of the 7th. Again, Rivera is still 1 strike away from ending it. And the Young Harris coach trying to make a point about speeding up the game. That one is hit sharply to the left side of the infield, and it will score Perucci.
Now up to bat for the Mountain Lions, Murphy Davis.
So Young Harris does get one across there, and it's a 4-3 lead now as Abby Pratt will relieve Jocelyn Rivera in the circle, trying to close this one out for the Falcons. Yes, you can announce our new pitcher is Abby Pratt. Yeah.
New pitcher is Abby Pratt.
So Pratt comes in here trying to get the final out. As Murphy Davis will hit for Young Harris.
There's never catcher changes, are there?
Yeah, you can have a catcher change.
And Mario Bertossi out to talk to Lady Sarah Federico briefly here as well. Again, the Falcons are 1 out away here in the top of the 7th, leading Young Harris 4-3. Runners at first and second. Falcons will break in the circle,
Up to bat for the Mountain Lions, Murphy Davis.
and Pratt will prepare to face Davis. First pitch from Pratt. Across the plate for strike one. Oh, one is low, gets away from Federico. Both runners will move up. So now two in scoring position here for the Mountain Lions. 1-1 count to Davis. Tight spot here for Pratt in relief, coming in trying to get the final out. And that pitch catches the outside corner for a strike. And now Pratt is one strike away from closing the door here. 2 outs in the top of the 7th. Falcons with a 1-run lead.
There's different cell phone companies there, aren't there? So like, how can you text somebody in a different country?
iMessage.
And the 1-2 is low. Evens the count at 2-2.
The numbers is different. So like,
Yeah, but I mean, I just think that we have a cell phone company, and then it goes from
We have
their cell phone
T-Mobile,
company. So like, if they're like fees though, like, do they go?
by text, yeah, but not by iMessage. I can't text numbers, but I can iMessage them. Come on, Abby.
What do you have, like Vodafone or?
Back home, I use this one called 3.
2-2 pitch is hit softly to Marissa Sosa, and she makes the catch for the final out, and Montevallo closes it out. A 4-3 victory here in the first game of the doubleheader. So Jocelyn Rivera will get the win and improve to 6-4 on the season. Jeannie Perucci takes the loss for Young Harris, drops to 8-2 on the year. We will be back in about 30 minutes for game number 2, but the Falcons close out this first game. Montevallo 4, Young Harris 3. We'll see you in a few.